So, have you and your senior parents switched roles and now you're the responsible one? Me too. In fact, for the past 10 years, my wife and I have been caregivers for my 94-year-old mother. We wish we knew when we got started some of the things that we know now, and I'd like to share them with you. So I put them together in the form of a short booklet called Your Turn to Make a Difference. You see, this is our chance that we can make a difference for those who are good to us. And here are some ways that you can do that right away. First of all, it's a lot easier for people whose eyesight is failing to use large print editions of written materials. Now, you can find these at any library as well as recorded versions of many books, and you can rent all of these for free. One of the magazines that we subscribed to was Reader's Digest Large Print Edition. And I've got the link for that and many other things in the booklet that I just mentioned. Next, Siri and Alexa are not the only ones who can talk when it comes to electronic devices. Why, there are watches and even microwave ovens that can tell you what the next step is. Now, oftentimes we can feel alone when it comes to taking care of our loved one. So it's important to connect with a community of people who are going through the same thing so we can vent our feelings and learn new ideas that would be helpful. There are many online Facebook groups where people can do just that, but we also need to have a way to get information on things that are issues that we could do better if we just knew how. That were put together by experts in those fields. Now, the first one I'd like to recommend is called Daily Caring, and this is an excellent free newsletter that you can receive in your email inbox. The second is a podcast called Happy, Healthy Caregiver. And finally, I'd like to share with you something that I call my medical information sheet. Now, there's 3 ways that this is going to help you. First of all, you can list contact information of people who are part of looking after your loved one in the top half, and then in the bottom half, you can list all the medications that your family member uses. Now, if you will just take a picture of this with your phone, you can have all this information handy whenever you need it. You may need to save it in a Trello board so that you can access it quickly, but you can also suggest the same to any caregivers who may be assisting you. The second thing that you can do is to take a copy of this, fold it up, put it in an envelope marked in big red letters 911, and stick it to your refrigerator. And that way, if the EMTs ever have to come over, you have a document you can hand them. They can type that information into their laptop and know exactly what needs to be known in the event of an emergency. Now, the third way that this helps you is to make a copy of this that you can duplicate along with a ID card and insurance information on the back, and put a whole bunch of these into a folder in the seat pocket behind the front seats of your car. And that way, whenever you're at a doctor's office and they want you to spell out all the different information that we've been talking about, you can just simply add one of these sheets into the pile of papers they want you to fill out and just write "See attached" rather than having to keep up with all those details. And that makes it a lot easier on you, and you can be sure to have accuracy in the details that you share. I hope all of these things are helpful to you. If you'll just check the link below and be sure to follow that, it will give you an opportunity to get a free download of all of this information spelled out with clickable links, so you can be sure to access the information as well as finding out about over 100 other ideas that I've put together in the form of a series of videos and a lot more explanation of things that have helped us along our caregiving journey. Best wishes for you and your loved one.